Perfect, guys. So like I mentioned, today's show is going to be about publishing your app to the Play Store. I'm going to give a couple more minutes here, kind of let people join us. Okay. Perfect, guys. If you guys can't see the screen or can't hear me, please let me know so I can get my technical team to fix that. And let's begin, guys. So today's show, guys, how to publish your app on Play Store. Points to be covered, preparation and content. I'm going to be discussing what you guys need to prepare prior to getting your app published. Next, I'm going to be showing you how to publish your app on the Google Play Store. So I'm going to go into the Google Play Store console and show you guys how it's done. And last, well, you guys can ask us anything. I'm going to open up the questions and answers, and you guys can click on the bottom on the Q&A window icon, and you can type in your question. I'll read out loud your question, and then I'll answer it as well for you. Okay. So if you guys want, you guys can save your questions for the end of the show, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions, concerns, or anything you might have related to today's topic. Okay. Very well, guys. So one of the things, guys, that you need to have in mind prior to publishing your app is ensure you have your developer account active and paid for. Again, if you guys do not know the fees, Google charges a $25 fee for a developer account. That fee covers you for lifetime. You do not need to be renewing that. With Apple, you need to pay $99, and that's a yearly renewal need to be taken care of for the Apple developer account. Okay. Also ensure your app is finished and you have properly tested. So after you guys have created your app and you have edited, done all the modifications you guys want on it, the best thing to do is test it before you publish it to the Play Store. Okay. So make sure you do a full run test and test all the features inside your app. Next, we have prepare your app description and keywords. So remember to create some good description for your app. Make sure it's good. It gets the attention of your users. Make sure that it's descriptive. Do you have a lot of information in there that you can explain to your users what your app is about? So make sure you have a good app description. Keywords, you're going to need about 5 different keywords. These are going to be keywords that are going to be used so that your users can look up your app on the Play Store when they're searching for it. Okay, number 4, take good quality screenshots of your app. As you guys can see here on my screen, you guys need some good quality screenshots to go along with your app. So on the Play Store, we can upload up to 8 images for you, where your users will get a preview of what the app looks like before they download it. So get some good quality screenshots and give your users a little preview of what your app is about. Okay. Next, we have now you are ready to publish, and let's see how it's done. So I'm going to do a quick change of screens, guys. I'm going to go over to my platform side now, and we're going to begin seeing how the whole process is for publishing your app on the Play Store. Okay. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just going to do a quick change of screens. There we go. Oops. Perfect, guys. Okay. So now you guys should be seeing my platform screen. So again, remember, in order for you to publish the app, you do need to be on a paid plan. So you guys do need to be either on a basic, gold, or platinum plan. On all those 3 plans, you guys are able to publish the app. Now, if you do want Apple to be able to publish to Apple, you will need the platinum plan. Okay, guys. So in order to publish, remember, you do need a paid plan. You can be on a free plan or a trial plan. Okay. So first step, guys, is going into your Go Live page right here. And there's 2 methods that you guys can actually publish your app. So I'm going to just go briefly over them. Okay. So you're going to want to click on Android icon here and go to publish. Okay. So on the first screen you see here is going to be publish yourself. So this is the option we're going to be actually doing today. But I also want to make our users aware that you guys do have included in your plan for us to publish it on your behalf. So if you guys didn't want to go to the through the trouble of publishing it yourself, you can have us do it for you, okay? All you have to do is fill out these 4 simple steps. So the first step here is going to be providing the app description, like I just mentioned before. You're going to provide those 5 keywords that are going to help look up your app when users are looking for your app on the Play Store. And next we have ad pricing. So this pricing is to charge when people are downloading the app. So you can either offer it free or paid. If you're a new app owner and you're publishing this for the first time, I would recommend that you offer your app for free first so that people can download it. And then you can create some type of subscription inside the app. So this way you get more downloads. Again, people hesitate to download apps that you have to pay prior to downloading. So that's just a tip for those who are thinking of making it pay on the first downloads, okay? After you selected that, if you are going to do it pay, you need to select the paid and you need to give the price. And you also need to provide the currency. So if you're in the US, you're going to select US dollars, and then whatever other country you might be in, we have mostly all the currencies available here, guys. So remember, give the price, select your currency, and then you're going to click next. For now, I'm just going to leave this to free, guys. Next, we have graphics, guys. So these are the screens that I was talking to you about that you need to take good quality screenshots. You can either have our team take care of that for you, or you can upload your own screen images, your screenshots. Remember, you do need to provide it on all these different sizes for phone, for tablet, and for 10-inch tablet. So make sure you guys do have those respective screenshots in those size dimensions. The other thing to be aware about is also, guys, make sure that for Android, you're taking those screenshots inside an Android device or tablet. If you're taking it on an iPad, on an iPhone, or something like that, Google might reject. Most of the time they do reject if there's any type of logo with Apple reference. And the same goes for Apple, guys. If you're going to be publishing into Apple, make sure that your screenshots are taken in an Apple device and not an Android device. Again, they will reject the app if they have, if in the screenshot there's any reference to Android or Apple, vice versa, whatever it might be, guys. So just be aware of that. Again, if you guys don't want to go through the trouble of creating your own screenshots, just have our team do it and they'll take care of it for you, okay? After you selected that, you guys can click next. And the last step, guys, is to provide access to our team, our submission team. So it's pretty simple, guys. You're gonna log into your Google Console account. You're gonna go to your settings, and then you're gonna send an invite to our team so they can access the account on your behalf, and then they can go ahead and publish the app for you, okay? So this is the Let AppyPie help way if you're gonna let our team publish the app for you. Now, if you're thinking of doing it yourself, guys, that's what I'm gonna be showing you today. So one of the first things you're gonna verify here on this page under Publish Yourself is make sure that you're on the latest build date. So for example, I just updated my app today, August 20th. And this is version 282 for me. Now I'm on a high version because I've done this webinar show so many times, guys. So that's why I'm at this version. Now, if this is your first time publishing it, you shouldn't be so high on the version, okay? The version keeps going up each time you do a resubmission or you do an update to the app. That requires an increase in the version, okay? So just have that in mind. So just verify that you are on the latest build, guys, and then you're gonna go ahead and download it, okay? It's gonna take about a second to download, as you guys can see here, depending on your internet connection. And then one other thing, guys, let me pull up my Google Console here real quick. Just bear with me, guys. Perfect. Here we go, guys. Okay. So like I mentioned, guys, make sure that your account is paid for. It's $25 for the Google developer account. Once you have that paid, then you'll be able to publish the app, okay? So you guys are gonna go all applications here, okay? And your first step is create application right here, guys, okay? Next, default language. Now, depending on which country you are, you're going to select your default language. For me, it's English US, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. Next is the title, guys. So the title is going to be your app name. So I'm just going to copy it from right here. Okay, and this is called Webinar Appy Pie, so that's my app name. You're going to go ahead and click create. Okay. And next, guys, we have the stored listing. So the stored listing details will include the short description of your app, and you're going to also include a full description of your app. So this one here, short, and this one will be the long description of your app. Okay. Again, guys, like I mentioned, make sure that your description, spelling, grammar is all correct. This is what your users are going to read before they download your app. So make sure you have something relative to the app. Make sure you're giving full description of what your app is about. You know, just kind of intrigue your users so they can, it makes them want to download your app. So just make sure you have a good description in there, and that's going to help you on the long run when users are coming to search for your app. Okay, so after you provided that, guys, next we're going to scroll down and you're going to come to the first icon we got to load. So it's going to be the app icon. It does need to be on a 512 by 512 and 32-bit PNG file. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, click on this little plus sign right here. I already have an app icon ready to go. So just make sure when you guys are doing this, you guys do have this stuff ready prior. Okay, guys. So let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. If I can find it. Here it is. Great, guys. So you're going to go ahead and upload that. Next, we're going to come down to screenshots, guys. So like I mentioned, you're going to need a couple of screenshots. The minimum is 2, guys, and the maximum is 8 screenshots. Okay. Again, these do need to be taken inside an Android device. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and upload those now. Guys. And I have about 3 of them ready here, guys, that I'm going to go ahead and upload. Okay. And let me, for some reason, guys, my internet connection is really slow today. Let me kill some programs, see if that speeds it up. There we go. Okay. So there's my app icon, guys. My 3 screenshots are uploading right now. Do up to 8. You do need a minimum of 2 screenshots. Again, they need to take inside an Android device. Next, we have graphic, guys. Now this one is mandatory as well. All the ones I'm going over, by the way, guys, these are all mandatory. All the other ones are optional. For example, optional, optional, and Daydream 360-degree image is optional as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and upload the future graphic here. This one does need to be 1024 by 500. Okay, guys, and this one can be in JPEG or PNG format. Here we go. Okay, hope that helps. So after you uploaded those screenshots, guys, that's all going to be for images. That's all you need. Again, these are going to be optional, the ones here. Okay, and this one's going to be optional as well, guys. Okay, next we're going to come down to categorization. Okay, for application type, we're going to select application. For category, I'm going to select education for this one. This is just a webinar app, so it falls under education or information. Okay, next, guys, we're going to get down to contact details. This field right here, website, is optional. It's not mandatory. So if you do have a website, you guys can go ahead and enter it. And if you don't have one, you don't need to enter one. Okay, guys. Now, email is mandatory. So you will need to enter your email here. Okay, guys. So for me, I'm just going to put support. Okay. And next we have phone number. Phone number is also optional, guys. So that does not need to go. Again, remember when you're filling this out, this is going to be displayed on the Play Store. So any email you provide here, guys, just make sure that it's a business email. It's not your personal email. And then you start getting spam or inquiries from Play Store to your personal. So just make sure it is your business or your company's email address that you're writing in here, guys. Exactly the same with the phone number. Make sure that it is your business phone number and not your personal phone number. Okay, guys. So that's it for the store listings, guys. Once you have that ready, as you guys can see here, my images have been got done uploading. I have 3 images, I have my future graphic, and I have my app icon here uploaded. Okay, guys. Next, we can go ahead and save this. So we're going to click Save Draft at the bottom. Okay. And next, we're going to go to app release, guys. So I just did the store listing. And if you guys can see, I got a green check mark. So I'm good to go there. Now I can go to app release. Okay. Inside of app release, guys, we're going to go under production. We're going to go under manage. We're going to create release. Okay. On here, we're going to go ahead and click opt out. We're going to click I'm sure I want to opt out. Okay. After you do that, you're going to come here and you're going to upload the APK file that we just downloaded from here, guys. Remember, we downloaded this APK file that I told you guys, make sure you guys have the latest build. Now it's time to upload this file in here. Okay, so I'm just going to browse for that file that I just downloaded. Can you find it? Go. So I thought I downloaded. 1 second, guys. I'm having trouble locating it. There we go. Okay. And there it is, guys. Okay. So after you click on upload, it's going to take a couple of minutes to go ahead and upload that, guys. Once it's done, it's going to go ahead and show completed here. While we wait for that, guys, the other thing, there's nothing else you need to do on this page. Pretty much you just need to wait for the upload to complete, guys. Once that's done, guys, we'll continue on the next section here. At this time, I can take a pause. If anybody has any questions, or if I'm going too fast, please let me know, guys. So if you guys want to ask a question, please click on the Q&A at the bottom, type in your question, and I'll go ahead and read it, and then I'll answer it, and I'll provide your answer. Okay, guys? If not, you guys can wait till the end of the webinar show, and I can answer any questions at the end of the show, okay? So there we go, guys. Again, I do apologize, guys. I'm not sure why my internet's so slow today. So once that's done, let me just, okay. So I'm just gonna quickly go back here, guys, and I wanna go over, for Apple, guys, it's the exact same process. We have the exact same 2 options. You guys can either publish yourself or you can let Appify help. Now with Apple, guys, we strongly encourage you to use our submission team to do this for you. Apple, it is a little bit more, it involves more steps. It is more overwhelming. We got it from a lot of our users that, you know, it is for your average user who's never done it before. It could be overwhelming and it could be a little bit difficult to do. So we strongly encourage you to take advantage of our iOS submission team, and they'll go ahead and get it published for you on your behalf. Okay, and like I mentioned, in the Google side is this exact same steps. You need to fill out step number 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You're going to provide your Apple developer information, save that. And then for Apple, guys, you do need to come to our live chat or be in contact with us, because when we try to access Apple accounts, it does send an authentication code, and that code we need it so we can go ahead and publish the app on your behalf. Okay. So let me go back here, guys. Just want to make sure. So we're almost done there, guys. So I'm at 90%. And then once that's done, guys, we can move to the next step here. Okay. And I do apologize, guys, for taking this. It's never taken this long, but internet speed seems to be kind of low today. There we go, guys. So it's processing. And then you should get a successful upload message here at the top once it's done, guys. So once that's done, we can go ahead and click save at the bottom. There it is. So there it is, guys. Upload success. So it's been uploaded and we're good to go. Okay. Next, we're going to click save, and that's done. Next, guys, we're going to come to content rating here. Okay. And if you guys notice it, I did not get a green check mark here because we're not done with this section here yet. We're gonna come back to that after we've done the rest of the sections here, okay? So next we're gonna do content rating, guys. So you're gonna come here, click on content rating, click continue, okay? We're gonna go ahead and enter an email address, okay? Oops, there we go. Okay, guys, and next you're gonna select your app category. Like I mentioned, mine is just reference or educational purpose. So I'm just gonna select this first option right here, okay? Next, you're gonna get asked a set of questions, guys. You need to answer no to most of all of these in order for you not to have any issues for your publishing. Google does not accept apps that have violence, sexuality, language, controlled substance, and miscellaneous as well. And I'm gonna go over them, okay? So for violence, we're gonna click no. For sexuality, we're gonna click no. For language, no. So this, we're saying no, that your app does not contain any of this. Now, if it does contain some of this stuff, you guys obviously need to remove it, please, or else your app will get rejected. Control substance, we can say no. Miscellaneous, so for this one, we can say no, no, and no, okay? And then we're gonna click save questionnaire here at the bottom, okay? So just remember, guys, it's no for all of them. Save questionnaire. After you save it, you're gonna go ahead and click calculate rating, okay? And after you do calculate rating, you're gonna apply the rating here, guys, okay? Let me just go here. And there we go, guys. If you needed to start a new rating, guys, you can click here, start a new one. If you think that this rating is not accurate with what your app or what you have in your app, you can go ahead and start a new one and then get a new rating as well. Okay. So next, guys, we're going to go to pricing and distribution, which is right here. Okay. And we have this is where you're going to pretty much define if this is a paid app or if this is a free app. Like I mentioned, guys, if this is something that you're just starting to adventure and things like that, then I suggest to offer it free. Don't offer it paid just at first. What you can do is put some paid content if you're trying to make some revenue. Put some paid content inside the app, but don't charge at the download stage. Because that kind of makes clients or users go away from that and not download the app. And then you're stuck with no downloads. So I suggest don't charge to download unless you are a well-recognized brand, service, company, or if your application offers some type of paid thing that needs to be paid prior to downloading the app. But again, guys, you can also create subscriptions at the app level. On the page level, you guys can lock pages, offer paid content or free content at the app level as well. So there's different options for you guys to make some revenue, okay? So for now, guys, I'm just gonna select free. One thing I do wanna mention, guys, is if you are gonna make it a paid app, paid to download app, you're gonna set up a Marchand account first. So once you set up your Marchand account, then you can go ahead and make it a paid app, okay? So for now, we're gonna select free. Next, we're gonna come to countries. So this means which countries you want your app to be available in. By default, it does unavailable on none of them. So if you wanted to go one by one, you guys can select the ones you want. Or if your app is only local, so that means that only people locally can use it, then I suggest for you to only select the country where you want to make it available in, okay? For me, guys, there's really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and select available to all. Okay, so I'm gonna pick 151 countries plus rest of the world. Okay, so after you select where you want it to be published, guys, you can scroll down. We're gonna come down to consent. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and check mark this and this. Let me just make sure. Okay. And we're also gonna check mark this one as well, guys. So marketing opt-out, content guidelines, and US export laws as well, okay? After you've done that, guys, you're gonna click draft. Okay, and you should get a successful message that has been saved. And next, we did get a green check mark on that one. And next, we're gonna go to app content here, guys. Okay, there we go, guys. Okay, so for app content, there's a couple steps, sections here that we need to do. There we go, guys. The text was looking funny, but it's good now. So we're gonna start with the first one here, guys, privacy policy. So we're gonna click start. So you do need a privacy policy, guys. If you have one already, just copy the URL and paste it in here. And if you don't have one and you need one, you can contact our support people and they will provide you with one. So if you do need one, please contact us and we can provide you with one, okay? So I have mine ready here and let me just copy it and paste it. If I can find it, let's see. There it is. Perfect, guys. So I'm just gonna paste it in here. And that's going to be my privacy URL here, privacy policy. After you paste it, make sure to click save. Okay. And next, we're going to go back here. And then we're just going to keep going down the list here. Next, we got ads. We're going to start this. Okay. So does your app contain ads? So depending if you guys are going to be using our in-house advertisement or if you guys are going to be using AdMob, etc. So it all depends on what type of ads you guys are going to be running in the app. Okay. For now, I'm going to select no for mine. Okay. App access, guys. Next is app access. Click on start. Okay. So this is asking you if parts of your apps are restricted based on login credentials like membership, location, or other forms of authentication. So you need to provide instructions on how to access them. So make sure information is kept up to date, okay? So mine's, I don't have a login page on mine, so pretty much that's what it's asking if you do have a login page or if you don't have a login page, or if some content or pages inside your app require some type of special access. Okay, so mine, I'm going to select all functionality is available without special. I don't have any special access on my app. You can download it, you can access it, you don't have to register or do any of that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select this option and then I'm going to click save. Okay, so again, guys, remember this might change for you because this might be different for you. But for mine, that's how I have mine set up. So don't go click doing the same stuff I'm doing. Just make sure that it's the same as what you have in your app. Okay, so next we have target audience and consent. Okay, so we're going to start this. Okay, so what are the target age groups of your app? So depending on what type of app you have, on what type of content is in your app, that's going to be your age group. So mine is not intended for kids or anybody. Mine is intended for adults. So I'm going to select 18 and over for mine, guys. Again, depending if you guys are creating a kids application, depending on what type it is, you're going to select the appropriate age group. Okay. After you select that, you're going to click next. Okay. And then you're going to get asked this question: create your stored listing unintentionally appeal to children. Okay. Mine, I don't think it does. It does not have any reference to children or appeal to children. So I'm going to select no, guys. And you're just going to save it. And to complete their app content. Okay. So I'm just going to go back here. And there we go, guys. So we're good to go. Okay. So one of the last steps here, guys, is going to go and actually submit it. So let me go here. So after you've done all those steps, guys, and you got all the green check marks, you're going to go to app release. Okay, there it is. I got green check marks on everything now, guys. And next, we're going to go here. We're going to go to edit release under production. Okay, guys, we're going to scroll down and we're going to click here, review. And this step here, guys, the last step here, I'm not going to submit it because this is just a demo that I'm doing. But for you guys, this will be the last step you will need to do. You will need to click on start rollout to production. And once you hit that, guys, it gets submitted to Google. then the next step will be to wait for Google to review your app, and then they'll approve your app. Okay, so the whole process right now is taking anywhere from 5 up to 7 days, guys. Due to the COVID-19, Google has increased their review time. It used to be 24 hours, 3 days, but now it's all the way up to 7 days. So you just need to be patient, guys. We will ensure that your app does get published on both stores. Again, if you are doing this on your own, then obviously, if you do have any issues or if you run into any rejections, please make sure to contact us. Our submission team will go ahead and take care of that for you, and they'll figure it out, and they'll go ahead and resubmit it for you if it does get rejected. If you guys have any questions, concerns, please make sure to contact our submission team, and you can contact them at support@appypie.com. Attention, submission team, and they can answer any questions related to submissions. Okay, and with that, guy, that concludes our webinar show. I'm going to go ahead and open up the questions now in case anybody has any questions related to today's topic. Okay, so I'm going to give a couple minutes here for anybody else, for anybody who wants to ask any questions. You guys can do so now. At the bottom of your screen, click on the Q&A, and then I'll go ahead and start answering any questions you guys might have. And if no questions at this time, guys, I do want to thank everybody who joined us. Please make sure to check us out in the month of September. We have a great webinar plan show for you guys. September 2nd. It's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We have 2 special speakers who are going to be on our show, guys. Plus, we have we're going to be giving out prices as well, coupon codes for new users so you guys can get discounts. There's going to be a lot going on. So please make sure to tune in on September 2nd. Write it down on your calendar. Make sure to join us. If you haven't, you will be receiving an email with that invitation to our free users and pay users. And anybody else who you might want to invite who might be interested in AppyPie or on creating their own app, please make sure to share that event details. We look forward to seeing you guys on September 2nd. And with that, guys, I'm out. Thanks for joining today. And I thank everybody for today. Thank you, guys.